Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Sohail and you are watching Arakan Times Daily English News. Today is Tuesday, 10th December 2024. Today's news headlines. The Arakan terrorist group Arakan Army AA is still unable to fully control Nakaka 5 in Mongdo. Media outlets affiliated with the Arakan terrorist group Arakan Army AA are spreading fake information. Details of today's news. It has been reported that intense fighting between the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, and the Myanmar Military Council is ongoing, with the Myanmar Military Council deploying fighter jets, Y-12 aircraft, and naval forces in the battle. Since December 7, 2024, heavy clashes have erupted between the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, and the Myanmar Military Council. Both parties have been engaged in intense fighting, resulting in significant casualties on both sides. However, the majority of the casualties were reported to be members of the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, with many killed and wounded. The Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, officially declared that they had fully captured the last remaining battalion of the Myanmar Military Council, known as Nakaka 5 in Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. Additionally, media outlets affiliated with the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, broadcasted that they had gained full control of the battalion on December 8 at approximately 9:30 am. However, the Myanmar Military Council denied these claims, stating that the Nakaka 5 battalion had not been fully taken over and that heavy fighting was still ongoing. They confirmed that their personnel remain stationed at the battalion and are actively resisting the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA. On a website affiliated with the Myanmar Military Council, a statement regarding Nakaka 5 reads, "We had to retreat due to the depletion of provision and ammunition, such as bullets. However, our military personnel are still heavily confronting the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA." In another post, it was mentioned that over 9,000 members of the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, were killed during 237 days of intense fighting around the Nakaka 5 battalion in Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. Furthermore, it has been reported that over 2,000 members of the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, were killed and an uncountable number injured between December 7 and 8, 2024 during heavy fighting around Nakaka 5 in Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. The media outlets that have been affiliated and backed up by the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, have been spreading and broadcasting false information regarding the last remaining battalion of the Myanmar Military Council, known as Nakaka 5 in Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. Some of the media outlets known as Narendra, Western News, Border News Agency, Arakan Bay News, and Arakan Princess Media, Development Media, are intentionally spreading and broadcasting false information saying that the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, have apprehended more than 80 Rohingya militants along with Burmese military personnel from Nakaka 5 battalion in Mongdo Township. It is totally false and baseless information, and there is no Rohingya militant who was apprehended by the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA. But they could arrest some military personnel who are border guard police officers, said a resident. The source added that the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, is trying to show some Rohingya youths as militants who were abducted from their villages on false charges. But these abductees are being forced to pretend as militants so that the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, show that they could able to arrest Rohingya militants along Myanmar Military Council. There is over 5,000 Rohingya youths who were forcibly abducted and detained by the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA, from both Butidong and Mongdo townships. And these detainees are being used for dramatic show up to the world by saying that some Rohingya militants along with Myanmar Military Council have been surrendered or apprehended by the Arakan terrorist group, the Arakan Army AA. Thanks for watching Arakan Times Daily English News.